recovering through not beating myself up so badly internally when it comes to, or even taking in someone else's perspectives of what I did wrong or inaccurately, and not letting it lay into me like hot coal through butter. So I've had a tendency all my life, not even a tendency, but I was the type of person for a huge majority of my life to let other people's, because I love them, I respect them, I look up to them, we're on the same team and all this other stuff like that. There was no such thing as me not respecting their opinion, not taking their opinion as even so much as fact, but then something else would come up. Another loved one would be like, no, they're wrong. That's not the case. Da, 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 da. And I'm sitting there like, oh, so don't go by that? Okay. And whether I told the other person or not about what was going on, which I often did not, but it usually, even then, when I did tell somebody about like, oh, so-and-so said it, it's only because it wouldn't stop coming up, or I wouldn't stop doing something that I did or said or whatever would continue. And it's like, Meek, what are you not getting? I love you. I care for you. And then the other person is like, Meek, what are you not getting? I love you and I care for you. I'm in a position to do this. Da, 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 da. I have this certification, this degree. I'm this person. I'm that person. And I'm sitting here like, bro, between the two of y'all, because you saying this and you saying this, I don't know which one of y'all are right, or I don't know which one of y'all is wrong. And that hurts because every decision felt very permanent. Every opinion, every truth, every fact, everything felt real permanent. And I'm talking along the lines of, damn, so I'm really going to waste one of my most precious resources, the only resource I really truly have, which is time. I'm going to burn out. I'm going to waste time, all because I don't have enough discernment. I don't have enough something going right in here to be able to learn and apply what's real and what's not, what's authentic and what's not, what's somebody else's ego or manipulation or not, all that, who I can be transparent with or not. The whole, oh yeah, no, see, you talk too much, you told him too much, or you nicer than me, or whatever. That so again, to not, and then I was like, damn, all that for some earrings. This is something else I've been going through my whole life. Like, why do you have such big reactions and strong, why does nothing just comes on like, oh, all right, whatever. No, everything just is real intense. Whoo, child, because there's a whole bunch of other fires that weren't put out. It's a whole bunch of other processes that weren't. I live with her. Well, why do you live with her? Because I was saving up to buy a house. Well, what happened with the house money? Well, once I didn't buy the house because my mental health crashed out. Well, why did your mental health crash out? Because I didn't pay attention to my own goal. Why did you pay attention to your own goal? Because I was in a relationship with this boy. Okay, you was in a relationship with this boy, and what happened? He had me on a leg, bro. He had me on the whole, you ain't got to do nothing. I'm paying for everything. All right, then back, cool. Whole time, I was getting played. I was getting like, oh, okay, cool, great. So without bleeding the past into the current, still, I don't even want to talk no more. But that's not me. That's my mood. That's not me. That's the moodiness. Now the moodiness and the self-judgment is now starting to click up like, shut up. I don't talk to me like that. What? Not even so much as silence is required. No, just nastiness. And that's the bipolar. That's a part of the trash coping skills. That's that whole thing of, I know better, but what actually works? What works for me has been dogging myself out. For real. What has worked for me has been counterproductive. Every single time. So it's new to live with real balance instead of the previous balances that I had, which was, oh, even when things go right, they still go wrong. And even when things go wrong, they still go right. There was no middle. There was no middle whatsoever. trying to fix my broken arm with a broken arm, there's no middle. No. Lifting 50-pound weights with my legs and my arms, with my feet and my hands, there's no middle. Yeah. And I didn't take a break. Really? All the proper breathing in the world, all the proper form in the world. You're not taking any breaks in between. You're not hiding. You don't have an oxygen mask or like somebody standing there squirting water in your mouth. You don't. Who? That ain't gonna go very well, and not for long. And that was the whole flipping pancake effect. That whole up down, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh man, it's not even like, oh, the earrings triggered me. No, this has been a slow moving mudslide. You get what I'm saying? Like one thing, not meeting that one goal led to another. So instead of letting it pile up and just completely be smoked out, instead, speaking of smoke, I'm gonna roll some herbs. Yeah, and I'm gonna drink some tea. Because even that right there, first thing my brain went to last night was, when I woke up from my nap, I was like, hey, listen, soon as you wake up tomorrow, because I think they open at 10. Soon as you get up at 10, go down there, make the exchange, make the return, do what you can, that kind of thing. Let's just say you can't. All right, fine. It's an L. You got to take that L. But then I'm pissed off because I spent too much on fucking costume jewelry. Not even good costume jewelry. So I just got to eat that. Well, I'm going to resell it or something like that. Or then another weird thought came along, which was, I'm going to wear them out of spite. Oh, okay, cool. So I'm going to wear them even though they're no good for me. What? Again, that's not 3 pills. You know what I'm saying? That's not steady lamotrigine intake, steady therapy, steady action, steady focus and discipline, and steady coaching. That is, well, I didn't meet my goal. Well, I'm having separation anxiety with a couple loved ones right now, bloodline and not so bloodline. Well, my loved one, a very specific person is going through something real hard and scary right now in their lives. And that's another thing too. That whole thing, I just discussed this with my coach. Big shout outs to my coach. Just discussed this with them. That it's still new for me. Okay? Because, we talk it and we love it and we like it and we quote it and we reshare it and we retweet it and we get the t-shirts. And, yeah. That whole make sure that you're at 100. Make sure that you can even fill your cup before you start pouring into others and whatnot is still new to me. That's still brand new to me. Okay? It just is. And being as I know for a fact that there's a whole community of people just in the world, my shoulders height, where you go through this too, right? And maybe you do or do not go through it the same ways that I do.